plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Bench points.
The Oklahoma City Thunder were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Look up, look up.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead is 11. Curry to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Durant. Short jumper stays out.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
KD with the rock. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. It remains Warrior basketball. Curry knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs it by himself.
George to Westbrook. Going to launch beyond the arc. Russell Westbrook still gets it to go down with a hand in his face.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually align yourself to make the shot.
Durant, and he buries it. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Westbrook knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great... But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
is good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. OKC ball. Westbrook to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Curry into the front court. The lead is 15. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, if there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Green. Curry. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Westbrook into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. To George. Here comes the screen. Paul George. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Green to Curry. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oklahoma City ball. Westbrook knocked loose. Warriors have it. And they call the foul.
Cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Westbrook to Adams. Turned away by Bell.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. Fires the three. Can't get the bounce. Gets it in the left corner. Curry, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Curry, oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Curry. Shot from in close, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
I'm hillside. I'm hillside.
To Green. To Curry. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Gets off a three. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. Ending lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Curry. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. George. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Iguodala to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Thunder have the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Good shot, boy. Way to hit. Way to hit.
Schroeder to George. Got a piece.
Don't stare him down.
George. The shot by George won't go down. Durant to Curry. Beyond the arc for three. Another chance. To Paul George. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Golden State at the controls. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. They dared him, and he burns them.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
George. Man, that was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Curry, oh, it's blocked by Adams.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry. Shot by Robertson off the mark. To Curry. Offensive board. Cleans it up. The shot turned away by Robertson.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Russ at the controls. Fires the three, and it's Curry who comes up with the board.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Durant. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
They'll take that any day. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Runner here won't go. George not getting the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Durant for three, and Kevin Durant all in one motion. Hits it off the catch and shoot. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
George. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Thunder with the basketball. George to Adams. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. Westbrook. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. To Durant. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Oklahoma City's got it. Paul George. To Westbrook. 4-3. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance.
I got him. Here we go.
Curry to
Watch cut. Screen right.
Curry. Won't go down. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down big. Westbrook. To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. It's blocked by Boogie.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Westbrook. George. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oops. He missed the first one.
Into the game for the
No good. Missed them both. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
It's the Warriors who get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run, red hot to start the season. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Warriors
Put on a show in a blowout.
The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored
For the Golden State Warriors.
The Thunder really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
game track. Rebounds.
The Oklahoma City Thunder
Struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.